Hello, everybody. Whoop, whoop. It is Friday. I am outside. I am not in a studio. It is too beautiful, and I did not want to be all claustrophobic tonight. Can everyone hear me all right? Let's do a double check on all of the sounds. Can everyone hear me? There is no reverb. Everything is good. Just waiting a second to make sure. All right. I know, I haven't been on in a long time. Well, let me tell you guys, everything is good. Okay. Everything has been very busy, and there are things that are happening as I speak that are not mine yet to share. And so as soon as I have a go ahead, I am going to give you guys some really awesome news, but I can't do that yet. So this is actually a members only evening. But because I have not been on with my YouTube family, I thought, you know what, we're just going to put this out there and invite everybody. And then I've got people from TikTok that are coming over here as well. And if you aren't aware, I had a TikTok account once at one point and I deleted it. And then I thought, you know, I kept hearing, just get on, don't do anything else, just get on and do readings for people. So that's what I've been doing. So every 60 seconds, I'm reading people on TikTok as well. And that is a huge pain in the dupa. That's why I'm doing my lives here. I'm trying to get my thousands there as well so I can go live with them. All right. Last day of quarantine, get to finally go back to school, to work Sunday day. Yay! Congratulations, Cecilyn. All right. Okay, so I'm going to just, for those of you, first off, for new people who do not know who I am Rebecca Foster. I am a clairvoyant medium, and I read people online here for free. If you are inquiring about a private reading, you can go to godstool.com and find out more there. Otherwise, I do a lot of free stuff. So if you're just looking for questions and answers here and there, this is your place. So I'm going to read for the next hour as many people as I can get in, and I will just pull names out of the chat room. So if you're here for a reading, just say, hey, I'm here. Hey, Rebecca, that's all I need. I don't need a birthday. I don't need a question, nothing like that. Also, if you have any feedback on this, on the stream, if there's any issues with it, let me know in the chat room. Normally, I have a Wrenchy with me. Her name is Lalanya, but I don't know if here she is. Lalanya is here. All right. So she has a little wrench next to her name. If you guys have other questions or issues, go right to her as well. So, all right. Okie dokie. All right. So let's get started, huh? Pot is started. Let me just run through here really quickly. All right. Real fast too, Vin, I was just thinking about you earlier. I don't know why you popped into my head. And so now seeing you in the stream is reminding me. When I read for people, for those who've never been here before, everything is symbolic. It comes from God. It comes from spirit guides. It comes from people who've passed over. And so I basically just repeat to you what I'm being shown and what I'm hearing. And those messages, I do not question them. I convey what I receive. So for you, Vin, there was a bee. They showed you walking it's really dark around you, and I can hear as you take a step, you're in some kind of like work boots. And each step you take, it sounds like a dirt, gravel kind of a road. And as I back up and watch you, the tongues are kind of hanging out and the shoes are not laced. They're kind of easy slip and slide, off and on. And you stop and you take the right boot off and you shake the rocks and the gravel out. And you step your foot back into it and you do it to the left foot. And you actually look like you're standing there contemplating, like, do I leave the boots on? Do I take the boots off? Like, what do I do? And it's seriously just, I'm watching you trying to figure out, what do I do here? And so that means that you are currently in a situation or walking the right path and you're on solid ground, which is good. The question that it would be wrestling with is, do I stay in the current situations that I'm in where I feel like I'm being held back? And it doesn't mean that you've got someone standing there saying, you can't do this, this is wrong, this is bad. What it shows is that your own heart, your own inside is going, I don't know if I can walk away from this. I don't know if I'm ready to let go of this. So there is more or less a personal situation that is holding you back and preventing you from moving forward. It's kind of like and this is so macabre, but it would be as if losing a child, wanting to, I just lost you guys. It would be losing a child and then not wanting to leave or sell a house because it's still their room or still their stuff is still there, and not wanting to move their toys or their things or their belongings, that kind of a thing. And that's really what it looks like from this end. So I'm sorry if I lost you guys. It just, my whole screen just went out, but okay. Yes. Carl G. Vin, I'm talking to you. Okay. I want to say take off the boots and know that it's okay for you to move forward. That I think this is your daughter letting you know to go on. Well, hello. This little birdie just hopped right here on the thing and then bounced down the edge of the. That's pretty cool. That was really cool. So yeah, Vin, you're good. Just take care of yourself. All right. Okay, Vivian Gregory, she is on a dying phone and trying to charge it now. So Vivian, let's grab you before your phone dies. Okay. So Vivian, the first thing that I get when I sense your energy, this, I swear, it's like grapes, grape Kool-Aid, grape juice, high concentrate, super sweet. Your energy is very sweet. And you are on your beach. It looks like you are packing a small boat. Now, what's interesting is that the way I'm facing you, the water is to my left, but you're looking at me, which means the water is to your right, and you are loading this little rafty doodad thing. I don't think it's for you. It almost looks like you are loading this for someone else who's out on the water. Now, that is a no-no, because that means that you may be doing something right now that is enabling someone else's poor behaviors. That means that someone else that is struggling on the water needs to come onto solid ground. You can't go out to them and help them, knowing that it's almost like, I want to say tough love, but at the same time, it's like you can't change someone's behavior. This would probably be a child or someone younger. I have this huge box right here that is blocking the sun from me, and everybody's like driving by like, what the hell is she doing with the box in front of her face? So it's pretty funny, but I don't care because that's how I roll. So when it comes to people around you who are in need constantly for help, Vivian Gregory, you are to tell them, sorry. You swim over there to the anchor, get back on your own boat, find your way to your beach. You know, you're not going to drown. God's not going to let you drown, but you need to have some initiative here. It's very important that you just kind of step back and let the people around you figure out how to swim, because they can. They absolutely can. And if they couldn't, I would tell you, girl, get your butt in the water and go get this person, but they can swim. They just don't want to. So that's for you. Okay. So let's run down. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Okay. Cheryl Riley. Hi, Lalanya. All right. This is your first time, Cheryl Riley. Let's take a peek at your gallery virginity. Well, not really. I don't want to see that, but it came out wrong. All right. Yeah, and if you're new here, let me know. Hey, I'm new. Never been here, never done this before. I love that. Cheryl Riley. Okay, and I think I saw a Jake. I did see Jake Riley on here. Okay. So Cheryl, when I look at your energy, you look like you are dealing with it's weird because I've never really seen it presented like that before, but it's like an even pie. So a pie cut into thirds, and each piece kind of comes out and then goes in and comes out and goes in and comes out and goes in. And then I see you and you have your hands up and you're like trying to move this. It's just interesting. I've never seen it like that before. You just scared the living bejesus out of me, but okay. Oh my God, seriously. Go on in the house and join gallery. Okay. So I'm seeing you attempting to hone and harness your own gift. Perfect. I'm also seeing you attempting to balance everything in your life as well. Now, the reason I heard her son, and then I went, oh, there's a Jake in the room too. So I don't want to read Jake through your reading. However, what is coming through for you is there are things you have to let go of where Jake is concerned. And trust that you have done all the good things that a mama is supposed to do and raised her son correctly. That's really what has to happen here. And I don't want to call you out in front of your son or anything, but I'm hearing tell her that we've got this, that he's got this. So, and then it smelled like protein, like I could smell protein. So this may be where you're concerned, is basically just maintaining health and healthy situations. Okay, so I'm going to flip really quick to Jake Riley. So Jake, when I shove your mama out the way and I pick you up and put you on your beach, you kind of brush off. You're like brushing off. You're brushing off. And you do have a good mama. Her concerns are genuine, and of course, they're substantiated. But you, Jake, if this might be what your mama's worrying about too, is that there is a new opportunity for you that may take you away from home. And when it comes to the water, it would mean that it is education and work related. And so having you at a distance, I think is, just every parent's sadness and concern all wrapped into one. But I'm seeing this, and I'm seeing you fully prepared and ready to do this. It feels IT related, computer related. It feels like you are staring at screens. And the way you look like you're dressed like Carlton, like with the slacks on and a dress shirt and a vest, and you're like, you're doing the whole dance thing. So I'm seeing that, and the water is to your left, which means, oh yeah, that's right. I don't know who that was before. Was it your mom? I don't remember. I'll have to explain this. The water is to your left, which means to be logical and rational about your choices right now. Don't be emotional. Don't get all your feel goods in a row. It's right now, it's requiring you to be logical, rational, thoughtful, detail oriented, which is very cool. So a lot of change, growth for you, and your mom having to let go of some of the reins. Okay. Tracy Kirsch, you're watching as you are painting tonight. Very cool. So Tracy, for you, what your guides show is you are standing right now facing what looks like the left turn. So for anybody who doesn't understand what that means, when a person is forced, we truly have a choice here. When we're forced to make a decision between going right or left, right-hand turn being comfort, people that we know, it's what makes everyone else happy, not necessarily us. Whereas the left-hand turn is this dark tunnel with logs that have, trees that have fallen down, and there's little eyeballs peeking out. You can see cobwebs, like nobody has ever taken this path before. There's no one there to guide you through it, and that's where you are standing. And from your perspective, I can see a pinpoint of light, which means you have just made a change in your life, probably on an earthly and a spiritual level, a mental level, that says you are about to do something difficult, but you're going to do it and you're going to make it work. And that takes like initiative and drive. It takes a lot because this is a scary kind of a situation. You know, we're trying something new. The pinpoint means there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just continue walking that way. And the people around you are going to be like, Tracy, this is the craziest thing. Why would you do this now? This is stupid. Yeah, why would you even? So there will be doubters because there are people out there who just always feel like they have to share their negative opinions. Don't let anybody poop on your parade, okay? That's all I know. So Tracy, go for that pinpoint, regardless of what anybody says. That I don't know if you can do that, man. You've never done this before. Are you sure? I mean, that's a long road. Are you sure? Yes, go for it. And don't think about the long road. Just think about that pinpoint that you're trying to get through without all the heebie-jeebies and the spider webs. That's what's important there. That is what is important. Cecil and Polly, again, I talked to you here the first time, last day of quarantine, getting ready to back. Yay! That is awesome. So Cecil and Polly, I can feel that vibe. I can see it. I can see your energy kind of regenerated, getting out of the robe and slippers. I think we've all grown too accustomed to robes, slippers, Netflix marathons, and telecommuting. So, Cecilin, I see you on the phone, and I actually see you filling someone in on an idea and a concept. And there's a lot of red around it, which represents passion. It represents courageous moves. It represents just diligence. And a lot of red around this. Lots of energy and fire and excitement. And you're like, and you're writing down. You're like, yeah, And you're like, oh my God. And you hang up the phone like, wait a second, what just happened here? And so something very awesome is going to come to fruition based on the projection of energy that you give off. It's the passion that you are expressing, and whoever you are talking to gets it, and they're like, I want, let's do this, make this happen. And you find yourself embarking on something that you've probably wanted, or maybe something that's very dreamy for you, and you're about to make these things happen. So Cecilin, I know you said you're about to go back to work, and that's great, but this feels like it's a step above that, which you may not have been expecting. You want it, desire it, push for it, but now it's going to happen, and it's like, what just happened? Is this going to go my way? Holy crikey. Which is awesome. Nikki Dubé. Hello, Raymondette. Daniel Wilson, Martina Croslin. Very cool. Sabrina. All right, Anna. Hello, Anna Orida. Okay. So Nikki Dubé. Wow, you smell a lot of people with buttercream energy lately. And I think what guides are really portraying here. Well, hi, oh my God, I don't want to move. That thing just like landed like right here in front of my face. I didn't want to move because she was so pretty. Or, yeah, she's like, what the hell are you doing here, man? I don't think they have a nest up here anywhere. There's a bird. Keeps checking me out. Nikki, so you have this buttercream energy smell to you. So this smell, vanilla, buttercream, that is like a heavenly angelic smell. And so that means that there are so many people awakening and so many people with an angelic or heavenly connection right now. And I'm supposed to acknowledge this around you in saying, stop stressing out. Stop freaking out. Stop stressing out. Stop thinking that you need to worry all the time. You may even be suffering from anxiety right now or just sheer panic. And your guides are saying, tell her to relax, please. Anybody who is out there with an anxiety attack or panic attacks lately who is stressing out, I want you to go in and just open up 1 Peter. It is a very short book in the Bible. If you want to just skip some of it and you want to get to the real meat of what I'm talking about, read chapters 4 and 5. They're very short, but they may save your life. They're pretty awesome. And they do explain that we are not alone in our anxiousness, that we are not going through things in vain, and that we are experiencing our lessons to help build up who we are. And it also explains that we are always a target, especially if you're awakening and you are becoming more aware of your purpose here being more than just a human body and some skin and some meat that's going to rot one of these days. So check it out. It's pretty awesome. But for you, Nikki, I'm supposed to relay the message to you that you are not alone, that you do have your guides around you, that you do have them helping you and saying, please stop worrying. I also want to tell you that you're about to round a blind corner, which means that you're kind of like up against a corner, shuffling along the edge, and you can't see what's around. Well, you're about to come to a break and see that, wow, okay, only a few more feet and I'm going to be able to get on some dry land and not worry about toppling over head first. So that's very cool. Okay, Ramonette Kendall, for you, darling, let's look at you. Ramonette. Oh, there's so much going on here. Okay, there looks to be some form of a conflict with family that your guides want me to acknowledge. Someone up there wants me to talk to you about this conflict in family. It looks almost as if you go to do something for family, for a function or a get-together. Somebody else wants to do it, but you are not comfortable going to their house, or there's an issue about having this with them or at their place. And there's a conflict about getting family together on the same date in one certain particular venue. Then it feels like you're going up against a female. This is probably a female family member, a sister, aunt, somebody like that. And all I'm hearing, I know this sounds weird, but maybe it doesn't sound weird. I'm hearing all you need to see, because you're the one who's going to have to keep the peace here, because the other person's way too stubborn. And although you are stubborn, you also says, I am not going to deal with this. I don't have time to be arguing, and my house isn't going to be a wreck if I go there. And I'm hearing, just bring your famous salad, your famous dish, your famous salad, and all will be forgiven. And you can just walk in and be like, here's the dish. And walk away, go enjoy yourself. And it just feels like there could be a conflict that you can totally avoid by just going, I'm letting go, let God deal with this, because I'm not worth it. Not worth the raised blood pressure, not worth the talking to yourself, not worth it. So you're going to back off, make your favorite dish, and go enjoy yourself and then leave, and you don't have to do all the cleanup. Right? Okay. Okay. Kim Del Ponte. Kim. You, first off, you smell like spaghetti sauce. Okay, let's just go there right now. You smell like spaghetti sauce. But then second of all, you still smell like history. And your reading was a while ago. But you smell like history. Okay, this is what they're showing me right now. I don't know what's happened since the reading, the last, your other private reading, but you are standing on like one of those little people mover thingies that you get on an airport, and you're standing there and you're going along holding your stuff, and then all of a sudden some dude comes running up next to you and you're like, oh, hi, what the hell are you, like, what are you doing here? And you are going in your direction, you're going in the right direction, but this person from your past, from behind you, starts running up alongside next to you, like, can I talk to you before you continue going? And you're like, I'm already going. The world has me going. I can't just get off of this thing. I'm going to step on people. I'm going to lose my luggage, right? So this person, this guy is running next to you and is desperate to get you to talk to him. I just want to see what happens here. When you get off the end of this thing, let's just wait. That's a slow moving thing. And you know, there's always people who stop moving on that and just let it keep. It looks like you reach the end before him. And he catches up to you and he's out of breath. It looks like there is definite clarification needed at this point before any excitement is exuded. So it looks like you have some time before your flight. I'd say go have a coffee. Normally, historical things like this, I'd say, girl, just watch out. Do not go near him. Stay away. However, he smells fresh and clean, like lemons. So fresh and so clean. That's what he's looking like and smelling like. I would give him a shot of coffee and see what happens and see what seeds plant while you are doing your thing and off on your trip. It could be a proverbial trip, not just a symbolic kind of a thing. Okay. Let's run down her and see what's going on. I'm sorry, it moves, and then I have to see Shannon O'Malley, thank you very much. Sharon O'Malley, thank you very much for my birthday wishes. I appreciate that a lot. I am now 29. I can't even believe it. 29 years old. How time flies. I don't know. Okay. Sharon O'Malley. I'm supposed to tell you that on a symbolic level, Sharon, that you right now have every ingredient that you need to bake a 12-layer cake. Now, I've seen readings where people try to bake a cake and don't have everything they need. What Spirit is saying is that right now, you have everything aligned and in place for you to bake a beautiful Cinderella cake, like layers high, beautiful and magnificent. You can do whatever you want right now. You can decide to lose 500 pounds and you're going to lose 500 pounds. You could decide to learn Japanese and you're going to learn Japanese. You are going to manifest everything, and you're actually, the thing is this is the best part about it. You pick up this huge bowl that has got sugar and flour and eggs and vanilla and everything in it, and you've got your cake pans and you're struggling, and all of a sudden you're walking and you're carrying your bowl, and this guy comes up and he's like, hey, Sharon, I gotta talk. And you're like, no, man, I'm carrying my bowl. I got some baking to do. And you brush someone off who at one point has not given you the time that you've deserved or wanted. And now all of a sudden, you've got all your stuff together. Your ducks are in a row. You've got everything. And now this person's going, wait a second. What is the problem here? I'm here. What are you walking past? So somebody whom you have been attempting to talk to, get attention from, you're not going to have the time. You're not going to have the time. That means you've moved on to bigger and better things. I don't care if this is a personal relationship that they're talking about, or if this is just a situation itself that's finally deciding that, yeah, I think I got some time for Sharon. You're not going to have time for that. Be proud of that. That's awesome. I'm very excited for you. Okay, moving down. Mindy Murphy, thank you. Bridget, you're with Mindy. Yay! That's awesome. Still waiting on my tattoo, which I keep having to draw on so that the boogans leave me alone. My daughter, Aubrey, says to me today, we were driving, and she goes, Mom, is our house haunted? And I thought, not so much as we are. She goes, wait, what? I said, the houses we live in are not haunted. We are haunted. That's why every house is haunted that we live in, because they just follow us everywhere. So Mindy, hint, hint. So I don't have to keep drawing it on. Okay. It's my protection. See, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a turtle that represents long, healthy life, and then the arrows represent spiritual protection. They point to each other with a circle in the middle. I draw it on my entire family. The kids all get their own little tattoo. Everybody, the whole family, my husband, everybody gets their tattoo, just to keep these things away from us, to leave us alone at night. Okay. So Mindy, and I've been thinking about you too. I have been vibing because I know where you have been emotionally, mentally, physically, completely exhausted. And I know the transition that you've been going through, and I've been keeping an eye on you because I know what you've been going through. And I don't think you've completely gotten through it yet. I just want to let you know not to feel guilty about that, because transitions can take like 6 months, maybe longer. When we go in, we're kind of just this botched up, like, we're walking in and our necks hurt and our bodies hurt and our spirits hurt and we're exhausted and we hate ourselves and we're crying all the time and everything sucks so bad and we have our little pity party and our little violin. I've been there, okay? I know what it's like to finally go, wait a second, I'm not digging where I'm at. That's where you've been. And so you are still going through that cycle. And if I were you, I would just give myself that much more time. You've got enough people around you to help you with your shop, to help you with appointments. Take this time to continue evolving, because that's what you're doing, is you're going from, well, I think I'm reversed on here. You're going from this Mindy to this Mindy, and it's just going to get bigger and better. And when you heal like that, there's a siren coming. When you heal like that, you are just that much more of a light and a joy to other people. So continue to give yourself that break, because you're not out of the woods yet. You're still curled up in a ball, and God's like ready to scoop you up and handle you the way he needs you handled. So your friend Bridget Payton is with you. So Bridget, your guides want you to know that there is a new opportunity coming your way. But, interestingly enough, when they show you, I see you standing here, moving on to a new opportunity, reluctantly almost. And as you're standing here, there is a piece of you on the side missing, which represents the major loss, or someone who is past, divorced, a major loss of some kind, of a man or a male energy that exists on your energy. And I'm seeing you with this cutout, like you have a big cutout on your side. And so it also feels a little difficult to breathe. Like I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me. And so you will be moving out of this difficult situation, this loss time frame, into a healing time. And you don't have to let go of any of that, or that person or that situation. You don't have to let go of any of that. You really want to remember it, and you always will. It's just that you're moving then into a whole new territory, and in that process too, you're kind of like unhooking, like you've got these carabiners all around you, and as you walk on, you kind of unhook all of these energy like tentacles that you have attached to you in order to start fresh. The number 5 comes into play, so 5 being the 5th of the month, or May. And then, I know your name is P. Bridget, oh, you're Bridget Payton, but there's another B around you. There's another B, a B initial. And this person wants me to talk about P, which both are your initials, but another B and him being a P. And then I'm supposed to, like, is there a Scott or something around you that just threw, like, it zapped and went out? So like a Scott also. You'll have to fill me in on that. But someone being around you and kind of shoving you, like, go, unhook and go and do and be without feeling so weighted down. Okay. Samantha Abels, 12, and would really like a reading if anything comes from your Nana. Well, Samantha, I can tell you I am seeing what looks like a dream catcher. I'm supposed to mention a dream catcher, which an actual dream catcher, or the fact that your Nana is already talking to you in dreams, coming to you in your dreams, and they are legit visits, which means that they are lucid and that she's popping in as you are awakening. And those are super memorable. They're just, they make you wake up hugging your pillow, crying kind of a thing, but she's around you and letting you know that she's there, and she's watching you probably while you're sleeping on an earthly level, and then on a heavenly spiritual level, she's watching you and conversing with you in your dreams. Okay, let's go back up here really quickly. Michelle Abels, your mama. I assume that's your mama. Michelle, I'm going to pick you up actually. And I tried to put you down on a boat, and you're like, hell no boat. So I put you down, okay. Set you down up on the, as I was putting you down, you're like, I have some major gardening to do. So the beach is, of course, down up by the water, and then there is a dune that goes up, and on top of the dune, there are a whole bunch of different places that people can go when I'm reading them. And what you, Michelle, just said is you have a lot of gardening. So I set you down in the house area, which again represents you specifically. And you like put the hat on, you get your hoe, your clippers, your little knee pads. I mean, you get ready to garden. This is telling me that you already know you are immersed in some massive helping of other people. I would think that you're about to, if you haven't already, signed up for some voluntary work, movement forward that is all, I mean, it's off your plate of to-dos. You need to learn to say no. You need to learn to say, my plate is full. I can't do any more right now. I needed to do some of this first and clear this up, because this looks like you are pulling from your plants and your flowers in the garden. And we all know, those of you who've been here, for those of you who haven't been here, the garden is where God plants seeds, and then when we run out of our human energy and we're like, I can't do this anymore, I can't go on, he says, don't forget, I've planted you all of these seeds, pull your strength from this garden. So that's where you're at right now, and it's a big flipping garden, Michelle. And that also means that you're not going to be giving of your time, energy, and everything just for yourself. It is a lot to do with other people. And I know how much you love people. So I can see it. I know it's funny, but I can see that. So looking at all of this, I want a time frame. This almost feels educationally that you're involved. So I'm wondering if you either are helping, like, oh my God, people, I'm on a computer. I'm just on a computer. Why are people staring like they've never seen somebody talking to a computer? Maybe it's because I have these boxes and stuff blocking. I can actually move the box. Okay. There we go. All right, now I don't look so weird. Okay, so educational, that you may be investing some time or volunteering some time and effort educationally, either through associate work, through teaching, but it feels educational. Like, I can't. If I end up losing you guys, Lala can message me names of people in the room and I will just go with it that way. Okay. All right, Chad Van Landingham. Hello, darling. I know it froze. Can you hear me, Lala? But the screen froze. Hold on. Technical issues. Hmm. Hold on, guys. I am getting this. Getting it going. Yay! What? Okay, there we go. This just my camera froze. I got it. I know. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay. I know, because I moved the box. Chad, all right. All right, at least you guys can hear me. Okay, so Chad, the first thing that your guides show you is that you are on solid ground, so you're in control, but you are not feeling in control at all. And actually, you look like you're in a cave, and it's a big cave. It's dark, and you look like you are praying on your knees. It's not a bad place. It's in a solitary place. It is representing you in a position in this world right now where you are feeling alone, and that you are feeling maybe that the humans around you do not get what you're going through, and that you feel very barraged by spiritual attack, not so much human attack. Well, humans right now are so mean and nasty to one another that I wouldn't put it past that either. However, the way that your guides present it is that they are with you. They know what you are going through, but it's kind of like being a parent and standing back going, oh gosh, are they going to do it? Oh, I don't want to watch. Okay, we're just going to let him try a little bit longer. Okay, so he's got it. It's that kind of a thing. Your guides are standing there waiting for you to just frustrated, sad, in tears, feeling defeated as all get out, and still picking up your bike and trying to learn how to pedal it and get going and stay balanced and take off. Bloody knees, bloody elbows, frustrated, pants caught in the pedals and the wheels and the spokes. That's you right now. And they want you to know that they see that, they recognize it, but they aren't stepping in because they know that you're going to figure it out. And you are in a great place, actually, to do everything you're doing, because you have then stripped yourself of all of the possible interference by the people around you who have opinions and perspectives of what you should be doing or what you should be feeling. And so by stripping yourself of human connection and withdrawing for a short bit, you're allowing yourself this solitary communication with spirit, with God, and you cannot do anything better than that. The difficulty in doing this is you're alone, and all you can do is hope and pray that you're hearing the right voices, and as long as they're positive messages, you know you're listening to God. The moment you hear anything negative, you know to shut that out, because that is not good spirit. And being where you're at right now, they're probably scratching at the bit to take you down. So just say, I don't have time for this. There is not a day goes by when I don't say, I don't have time for you guys. What are you doing here? Like, really? You're going to try again? It's just one of those things. When you are a spiritual worker, you are also wearing a large target. So the targets are like this, right? You just kind of want to turn it this way and have that faith. That's it. Just turn it. I have faith in you too, Chad Van Landingham. Okay. All right. Daniel Wilson. Daniel, I'm hearing that you're about to get a new paycheck. I'm hearing you're about to get some money. So something, oh my God, it was a huge bee. I just hit him. Oh my God, did you see that? Did it catch it on camera? I whacked it. You guys see that? Oh my God, it was huge. It was like alien huge. Okay, so you're going to be getting some financial windfall or check. Something that you may not, well, it looks like you're expecting it or you're wanting it to happen. Be smart and be wise with your money and use it properly. Be careful with it. This looks like this is the beginning of something. Say that this is something that you get in return for your knowledge and your abilities. So it would be like somebody putting in a bid for a job, that sort of a thing, and you getting it. So if you are contemplating, hey, I wonder if I should, put in for that. Totally put in for it, because it looks like you're getting some money coming to you, which is awesome. All right. You're starting a new company with a friend. Excellent. Absolutely awesome. Do it. Totally do it. Yay. That's awesome. Oh my God, it's a big one again. Why won't they leave me alone? Oh my God, I must smell delicious. I must smell like deliciousness. You're welcome. All right, Rosemary K. Rosemary. Let's take a pic at you. All right, so Rosemary, I'm watching this. I just have to see what you're doing really quickly. I see you, I just don't know what you're doing. Hold on. He does think I'm a flower. So Rosemary, what I'm looking at, and I'm trying to discern what it is they're trying to show me here, because it's like a picture frame actually, and then you slightly move a little bit. It's like a Harry Potter thing, like you move a little bit and then it's the same picture. But you are on, it's like two rails for a train track. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to tell you. You're on the right track. That was awesome. I can't even believe they just made me say that. It's kind of like saying, oh, it's over there. It's under there. Underwear. That kind of a thing. Wow. Okay, so you're on the right track. And I was looking, I'm like, there's no one on this left track. There's nobody walking next to you. It's just empty. And so what would normally be the case here, and there's probably the second, there's two messages here. One, you're on the right track to continue going in the way that you're going. You're on the right track. The other track is empty. There's nobody on it, which tells me that you are probably going alone on something. You are having to make a choice or decisions, and you have no one to help make those decisions. And so you're talking to yourself like, do you think I should do, like, what do I do? Should I, what do you think? And so where you would normally turn and ask somebody a question, and that they're not there to answer it for whatever reason. And your guides want you to know you are on the right track. That's awesome. Very simple statement. Doing the right thing. You're on the right track. I love that. Oh my God. Carrie's on there. That's it, Rosemary. You're right. You are. So, okay. So Carrie is online. Carrie is online. She can't say anything through Cheryl. So let's find Cheryl again. Cheryl, I see you. Let me flick Cheryl aside. You're welcome. I'll get to you, Anna. I haven't left you out. I'm looking at Carrie. And Carrie, the first thing that your guides are talking about is your health. So everything that they give about health is preventative. And so I'm thinking this is probably, the way I'm looking at it, this would be allergy related, probably a postnasal drip of some kind, and it's going into your lungs. I'm supposed to tell you that you've already had the COVID virus. You've already had it and probably don't even know you had it. So if I were you, I would get tested. If you were to get tested, you'd have antibodies. But you probably did not know you had it. Maybe you do, but what you are dealing with currently would be allergies, sinuses, and you've already had COVID. I don't know if you know that already, but okay. All right. Anna Orager. Annabelle. Annabelle. I'm waiting to see about Hunter. That's what I was waiting to see, because I've kind of vibed on you a few times, Anna, and I'm waiting for Hunter to come through. But I think he's off. He's like busy somewhere, and it almost sounds like I'm supposed to acknowledge, I don't know if that's races or four-wheelers, but it's not. It sounds like a muddy or a dirty kind of engine revving. It sounds like a souped up engine. I don't know if it's a dirt bike or a four-wheeler. But he's not around, he's with somebody else. He's with other people. It looks like a group. So I would think that what he wants you to know is there are people out and about, maybe enjoying some leisure, four-wheeling, racing around, getting in the dirt, truck pulls, something to that effect. And it's on an earthly level that he's with them, visiting and watching and having fun. He wants me to tell you not to worry. Just don't worry, Mom. Stop worrying. It's got to be something Iowa related. I'm telling you, it's got to be Iowa. It's an Iowa thing. And Dad is okay, but so he's wanting me to say hello to his dad, and that to tell his dad, funk, get out of his funk, go fishing, get out of your like to go fishing too. So tell your husband, Hunter said to go fishing with his dad. Oh, don't tell me I'm seizing up again. Okay. All right. Okay, let's take a peek here. My grandmother, my mom's mom. Okay. My grandmother, my mom's mom. Okay. Anything for your mom's mom, Martina. Anything from your mom's mom, your grandma. What does that smell? I don't know if this is from your grandmother, Martina, or a grandfather figure, because it could be your grandmother, but it's almost like a grease that you would use on ball bearings, maybe in a sewing machine. I'm supposed to, because I think I'm picking up both of them. I'm supposed to talk about bowling, a sewing machine, hair cutting. That could be it too, like the oil or the grease that you use on a ball bearing or in hair cutting to, clippers and stuff. I'm supposed to talk about those. So I'm thinking it's all of that. And then I'm supposed to tell you something about a move or moving. And I'm supposed to talk about a trip to someplace hot. It's a sunny vacation spot. So there's several things, all of them jumbling together and coming down at the same time. A lot of messages that they're around, but they're not exactly coming out and saying like, oh, let's have a chat. They're just saying, we are here, I'm sewing, someone's bowling, they're greasing, or someone's clipping hair like they're cutting their hair. Interesting. So you have a lot of messages to let you know that they're around, but not on an earthly level. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Your sister-in-law got her diagnosis. I bet, Chad, I absolutely bet you've been, makes sense. Next year, waiting to go home to Croatia. Very cool. Very cool. No, Lala, you know what? I read that and that it's good. It actually, what you said is right on. It's coming in here when if you just kind of let go of wanting to hear one thing, usually guides and God will give you what they want you to hear, not exactly what you might be expecting. And so that's really how it works. I'm going to read a couple of more and then I've got to go. Okay. Let me just run through here really quickly. My chat just keeps moving. I want to make sure I've gone to the top and going down and grabbing. Susan Hinker. First time today. Susan. Susan, you smell like hot buttered popcorn. Hot buttered popcorn. Now, when I smell cotton candy and buttered popcorn, this always represents having climbed a boulder and off to a new adventure. So what I mean, Susan, is, okay, so this is what everybody has to picture. Now, this is for Susan, but it applies at different points in time to everybody's life. Susan, it looks like either you're going through this right now or you just got over it. And my system, it looks like it's freaking out on me again. So I'm sorry if it glitches again. But okay, so Susan, what it means is you're sitting down at the bottom of a boulder and you're like looking up and you're like, this is a really cool boulder. I wonder what it looks like at the top. And you've got people and everybody you know that are sitting around you and you love. And you're like, I'm going to climb the boulder. Do you want to climb the boulder? And they're like, no, I'm not climbing any boulder. I don't want to climb any stupid boulder. But you're like, I'm going to climb the boulder. So you start to climb the boulder and it's hard and it's straight up and down and you break your nails and you scrape your knees and you're struggling and you're shaking and you're exhausted. And you get to the top of the boulder and you're walking around and you're like this huge, vast field and it's like carnival and you can ride everything without getting sick. And there's cotton candy and peanuts and popcorn and all the delicious things that you find in a carnival and circus and it's just super fun. And you're like, you gotta come up here and see, this is amazing. And they're like, no, we're fine. And then they want you to go back down. Just come on back down here and sit. Just come on back down here and get back in your chair. The problem is that a lot of people climb back down and get in the chair. And now they're sitting there thinking about everything that is up there that they could have. They're physically, mentally, and chemically changed. And this is boring as hell to sit here now. And you're upset because this person next to you won't climb that boulder with you. You're upset because you're missing out on so many things of progress and growth for yourself. I'm gonna climb the boulder, I'm gonna go check it out for a little while. All right, go climb the boulder. So you climb back up that boulder and now you're wandering around. And other people who are in the same boat will be like, are you up here by yourself? Because I'm freaking out. You want to walk together? And you're like, oh yeah, sure. And so you find people like-minded who want to go enjoy this circus and this amazing carnival and the popcorn and candy and cotton candy and peanuts. And that's major change. It's major transformation. It is very difficult. And it is to let a person know that we are not here to force people into making changes. In our lives, change sucks for most sport. I love change, but for people, change sucks. And they don't want to do it for themselves. Why are they going to do it for you? You really have to be surrounded by people who want you in their life, who understand that change is important for everybody. And so you smell like buttered popcorn, which means you've either been going through it recently or you're about to, and you absolutely cannot stay at the bottom of that boulder because it will kill you eventually. And you'll be super mad at yourself and the person you're sitting next to. So you just have to, you just have got to climb that boulder. All right. I am going down here, checking this out. Ashley Lynn, 918. Did she leave? I think she left. Good night, y'all. She left. Okay, so I'm not going to read Ashley right now. Leslie Fudge from Florida. Hello in Florida. Leslie, I'm supposed to tell you that you're recognized. Well, we're all recognized by spirit, but somehow in this lifetime you've been touched by spirit. So you've been through something at some point that you may not supposed to be here right now, and you're here. So you've gotten through health crisis or a trauma of some form that you have survived. And that trauma, let me clarify, could be an automobile accident, an illness, an abusive relationship, and you made it through something and climbed a mountain by yourself. So I would think that you would either be right now or about to go back for some form of education or learning experience. And the other one would be maybe it's writing a book or speaking about or teaching others, mentoring others in how to get through difficult things. So I hope that helps you out so that you know Spirit knows what's going on. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to do Joni Hook. Rosemary K is 28, 29. Yay. I'm really not 29. I'm 30. Joni Hook. Okay, let's grab Joni really quickly. Wait, what does this say? Okay. Joni Hook. Taking a peek. Joni, you are about to go through some major job change. You are in the rainforest part that's up on top of the dune in the back, behind the house and the garden, and you actually are you're at the top of a vine, and that means that you've reached a pinnacle or the top of where you can go within a department or within a company, and you are about to swing off onto another vine. And it looks like it would be comparable work with room to move up, different department, different company, possibly different building. And it may be within the same organization, just a different aspect of that organization, if that makes sense. It feels like you're walking into something that is already established. However, it needs a turnaround. So you're going to have quite a workload, but you look like you are ready for it. And you may actually be going back to a company that you worked for previously or a department that you worked for previously, and you look quite happy, almost as if maybe someone else had to eat crow for you to take that job. So it looks like a lot of happiness and a lot of ability to move and room. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of heights. You've got the transition thing covered, so take it. Linda Thorpe, your oldest grandson is having a hard time, emotional breakdowns, pretending to be sick, crying, just breaks my heart. Okay. Co-parenting like pros. Law enforcement. Okay, so Linda, let me find you first. And this is your grandson. So first off, I have to rule out a couple of things. So I'm not seeing autism here. I'm not seeing any form of autism spectrum. I'm seeing a lot of boredom. Very smart kid. Very smart kid. I'm looking for a spiritual reason. Any kind of torment. So not in this lifetime. I don't see ghosts. I don't see anything bothering him. Okay, so those are two major things. We have to get autism out of the way, mental health out of the way, spiritual aspect out of the way. Hearing is good. Wonder if he's got also glasses on or some kind of visual impairment or issue that he needs maybe to get his eyes checked as well for distance. And it, very smart. Okay. I would maybe also see, so scientifically, mathematically, he's very intelligent. I'm wondering if he's having difficulty reading, if he's dyslexic, or if he transposes letters when he's reading. And I keep finding, there is someone bothering him, like a human, a child. There's somebody that I don't know if they pick on him or bully him, but there is like some kind of a fear, a human fear. And I'm not seeing it being like anxiety. Ow, Skeeter! I'm not seeing it being anxiety, a spiritual tumultuous kind of thing, turmoil. It's a human energy. So, I see. Okay, I get it. It's not him being bullied. His whole problem, his whole issue is his fear of his parents being bullied, his fear of his parents not coming home. I'm doing a gallery. His whole thing is his fear of losing his parents. All of it. Terrified. He watches, he hears, he listens, he knows what's going on. And it's not him that he's afraid of, it's nothing else. I would definitely, one, make sure that he's not transposing letters, because that would be educational. But on an emotional level, it's not autism, it is not ghosts. Ow! I am tasty. He is terrified of his parents dying. I don't know how they would ever change that. He's watches the news or hears or listens. He's afraid of losing them. And that would also mean that it might be hard putting him to bed at night or getting him to go to bed at night, being afraid that going to sleep and then not waking up and seeing them again. Even having attachment disorder or some form of just being afraid to let go or walk away. It has nothing to do with anything other than afraid of losing mom and dad. And that's what they need to work on, and that will fix it. That will help it. That's it. She is filthy. All right, I am going to go for the night. Now, again, so we've got here, YouTube, okay? So you can always message me here. I get every comment and every message that's here. Facebook, if you go to Rebecca Foster, PhD, or you check... Hey, hello? You check God's Reader on Facebook? Seriously? I can't even get away to hide. So God's Reader on Facebook, there is a private group on there that you can ask to join. If you want to join the private group, there are a few questions you have to answer. Please make sure you answer those. There is TikTok, which I get on every single day. I read people for about 60 seconds each, and it's a lot of fun. I'm trying to reach 1,000 on that so I can do more free galleries as well. Instagram, Twitter, and then Paranormal PhD. Get on here, search Paranormal PhD and subscribe, and go onto Facebook and research and search Paranormal PhD and like that page, because there is some awesome stuff that we're going to be doing live for investigations. Myself, Russell Acord from Expedition Bigfoot on Travel Channel, and Jeff Byers with Creature Replica. We are working together for Paranormal PhD, and we got some super cool stuff coming to you guys. This whole COVID thing has screwed everything up royally. It's gonna be big. All right, guys. I love you all. God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. And I will keep you all posted. I will keep you all abreast of everything that is going on. And I just thank you all for being with me again tonight and following and subscribing and liking and all the stuff that you do. But it's really cool. There's a Harry Potter frog behind me. Take care, you guys. God bless.